everyone. Welcome to Laser Tech Tuesdays at 2. I'm Jaye Cottrill, and I'm the Marcom manager here at LTI. Every Tuesday around 2 p.m. Mountain Time, we go live for about 15 minutes, and we discuss solutions in traffic safety or in professional measurement. So you can grab a cup of coffee and join us. If you're joining us live, you can post a comment below and let us know what's on your mind. And if you're viewing the replay on YouTube, we'd love to hear from you. You can contact us at info@lasertech.com. And today I am joined by Tyler Gakstatter, who is with Discovery Management, and Kevin Burke from Esri. So, hi guys, thanks for coming.
Hello, pleasure for having us.
Tyler, I'll start with you. How long have you been with Discovery Management?
Since 2013 now, so it's 7+ years. And yeah, working with GNSS and GIS.
Okay. And is there something that you specialize in? Like, what do you do with Discovery?
So I specialize in, I came from the GPS side and now it's turned into GNSS, of course, as the systems expanded, but integrating those products and systems with GIS. So making sure that users, have an efficient workflow and they're able to get the most accurate data into their GIS systems.
And what kind of services does Discovery Management offer?
We do hardware sales and also consulting, for troubleshooting any type of GIS or GPS related things, but mostly just, setting up customers with a good workflow for capturing high accuracy data and storing it.
Right. And Kevin, what is it like to work with Esri?
It's been awesome working for Esri. I mean, I've been at Esri for a little over 10 years now. Currently a product engineer with the field applications team in software development, and I really get the opportunity to work closely with users. And in my current role, I wear a lot of hats, but the main thing that I focus on is really understanding customer workflows and bringing that back to the team and helping to design, implement, and test those workflows into the product to make sure that we're hitting the mark for those customers. It's been a real honor to be a part of that team and, work with a lot of people who are dedicated to the same goal of making sure that our customers are successful at what they do in the field with our products.
That's awesome. Now, one of the reasons that we've gotten together this week is that you have an upcoming workshop on Thursday, and LaserTech is going to be a part of that. Mm-hmm. So without giving out too much information, because we want people to register and come to the workshop, can you talk about what is going to be shown?
Sure, I can start.
Sure.
So I'm going to be going over a product that we recently just released called ArcGIS Field Maps. And we're going to be integrating that using a lot of the EOS products and the LaserTech products. I'll let Tyler speak to that a little bit more. But I'm going to be kind of giving an overview of what ArcGIS Field Maps is and kind of how you can use it and things of that nature. It's an awesome application that we just recently released this past December, and it really is a great addition or even replacement for our certain existing applications that our customers may be using if they're already familiar with certain Esri apps. So I certainly am excited to share that with them. Yes.
Yeah, and to expand on that, so we will be going over a really nice solution for capturing high accuracy positions in environments that are tough for GNSS receivers to typically get positions. So right next to buildings, under trees, that kind of thing. Also, where places where safety is an issue. So in the middle of roads, intersections, or where pipelines are being buried. We have a laser solution that allows you to do offsets from GPS positions using, field maps, using LTI's true laser rangefinders and EOS GNSS receivers. So we're going to go through, from the beginning, how to set up maps, how to set up layers for field maps, and then how to actually collect that data out in the field.
That's a lot to cover, but it is a workshop and not a regular webinar. Can you talk about how it's different and what you're going to be doing?
Yeah, so we try to make it interesting by having a live component to it. So, instead of pre-recording or just showing, screenshots, we're actually going to go outside and, see this being done after we set up the maps in layers.
That's pretty good. And you're the one that's doing that, Tyler?
Absolutely, yep.
So you're praying for a good day.
Yeah.
No rain. So I know that our Derek Rash is going to be one of the panelists at the end for the live Q&A. Who else will be a part of that?
It'll be myself, Kevin, we'll have Derek from LTI, and then we'll also have Jean-Yves Latour, who is the CTO of EOS Positioning Systems. So any questions you guys got, us four will be there, ready to answer questions, even if it's, anything pretty much goes, and we'll try to answer as best as we can.
All right. So let's talk about workshop details. When we know it's Thursday, what time is it?
9:30 a.m. Pacific time on Thursday.
Okay. And how long does it go?
It goes until noon. But we're actually going to be staying, probably about an hour. I think we have scheduled afterwards, just in case we get a lot of questions. So we'll hang around, just so that people don't have to, we're not just going to answer like the first 5 questions. We'll actually stick around and, so if you've got a question that you want answered, just hang with us and we'll get to them. Anything we don't get to, then we'll follow up on, via email.
Yep. That's good. And how would one go to register for the workshop?
So there's multiple places, but the easiest way is to go to the EOS Positioning Systems website. That's eos-gnss.com. And there's a big banner right at the front. You just click on that and, fill out the form, and then you'll get a link sent to you.
That's perfect. So who would benefit from going to this workshop then? And you're going to be talking about stuff. Is it going to be very basic, or are you going to get really deep into technical stuff?
We try to cover all of it. So we try to at least give value to, the beginners, to people who have used field maps even or collector before in GNSS receivers. But we're going to do, an overview of GNSS and laser offsets, but then also actually, start from scratch and create a layer, create a map, open that in field maps and collect some data using high accuracy GNSS and lasers. So it's really, no matter what level you're at, you'll get something out of it.
Yeah, and to touch on what Tyler just said, it's really great for anybody who wants to or needs to capture locations that are either inaccessible or unsafe, or they're in a position where they're maybe not getting the level of accuracy that they require and would benefit from offset using laser offsets. But also need that high accuracy GPS component to their measurements as well, would benefit from seeing this information shared with them.
Definitely.
Okay, so I know we were talking about this a little bit before the interview went live, but what industries use GIS positioning? Like, who would benefit from that as far as industries are concerned?
I mean, we've worked with, at Esri, we support a wide array of different industries. Pretty much anything that requires mapping or location-based attribution, to say the least, would benefit from using GPS or even GIS in general to support that workflow. We work with a lot of different customers, a lot of different industries that leverage our products to do this type of mapping and location attribution for their particular projects that they engage in.
And Tyler, you had a really, what I thought was interesting comparison to kind of bring it out for people to understand who needs GIS. Could you tell us about that?
Yeah, GIS, it's a great space to be in because it applies to just about any business you can think of. An example I brought up earlier was, McDonald's is not really, they are in the food business, but they're also in the real estate business. And so, in order to figure out which properties are best to buy and, where to place them, what kind of customers are around, they use GIS. And that's something that most people wouldn't suspect would be a kind of a GIS related field. But so everywhere you look, there's probably GIS being used or could be used to improve.
Right.
Yep.
Well, I want to thank both of you for taking the time to join me live today. Do you have any other thoughts that we haven't touched on that you wanted to make sure people knew?
Kevin, anything?
No, I'm just really excited to be a part of this workshop, and I think the information that we'll be sharing between ArcGIS Field Maps, LTI, EOS is really great information for our users, and we really welcome more people to join. join because it's a really exciting and really great information to be aware of.
Right, and they can register for that workshop at eos-gnss.com.
Exactly, yeah, eos-gnss.com. Yeah, what we're going to be showing is, like I said, it's an overview for people who have never seen, GNSS offsets with lasers before, but also this specific solution with laser tech, field maps, and EOS is a very slick solution. So we're excited to show you it.
All right. I want to thank everyone else who has joined us live today, and we will drop a link to the workshop in the comments, so be sure to use that so you can attend and learn and see Tyler out in the field doing a live portion of the workshop as well. To be alerted about upcoming Tuesday at 2 events, you can click our like button and follow LaserTech's page. And if you're watching the replay on LaserTech Pro YouTube channel, you can click subscribe and the notification bell to be alerted for new videos. We will be live again next Tuesday with LaserTech's Cassie Carley and Mike Allard from Northeast Diagramming Services. And we're going to be discussing a different type of mapping, which is crush measurements. And that's a topic for our traffic safety enthusiasts. So until then, keep building safer communities.